this engine. I wanted to just show you guys what I've started digging into. I haven't started doing anything else really to the engine. All I did was just pop the valve cover off and jack the car up in the air, just take a look at it underneath. But I'm getting ready to pull the engine out now. I still need to pull the fan shroud, the radiator core out, and then go ahead and undo my motor mounts for the transmission. And over here on this side of the engine, I'm going to pull my let's see, where is it? Yeah, power steering. I'm going to pull this and set it aside. Air conditioning down here, I'm going to pull it apart and just set it aside. And but anyhow, if you watched the last video, I was going to show you what I found down in here. When I was looking down inside the tube, there was it was filled full of oil down inside the valve cover. And if you look down here in number 3 and 4, they're dry down inside. Well, these tubes here, they're rigid. They won't move. They're pressed into place down there with it looks like a seal at the bottom to keep any oil from leaking down around the plug and stuff like that. When I pulled the valve cover off, this tube, number 1 and number 2, those two tubes just came right out along with the valve cover. And I don't think they were supposed to. I think they're supposed to be seated down inside the head here also. And that's why there was oil leaking down inside there. So how they came loose, I don't know. It looks like it really didn't hurt anything, them being loose. So, but I wanted to show you guys that. And I found something really nasty on this car. What I'm working on right now is these bolts that are down in here. This right here, I went ahead and got my die grinder, and it has a bolt on the back side here that goes through. Well, the head is just completely corroded. There's no way you're going to get anything on there. I wouldn't even be able to get in there with vice grips to get those. So I took my die grinder and just cut the head off. It's got 4 of them right there on that one, and then one down around here. There's one on the bottom that I haven't got to yet. But these flanges are V'd out on the other side. On the bottom side of this, it has a V cut in the plate right here on the back side, so that you can just slip it in and out of the bolt nice and easily, and then take it out of there. But I'm going to try something first. I'm going to go ahead and take this manifold off and take the bolts out of there and see if I can get it loose enough that I can get this in a position where I can get to that bottom one a little bit easier. And I can lift it up a little bit, and I get my die grinder in here to cut that last one. And then once I get it cut, I'll just go ahead and tap, or I actually can't even think right now. I'll go ahead and drill these studs out and go ahead and retap and thread the holes and everything. Get some more bolts and stuff for me so I can get them bolted back up. But what I wanted to show you real quick, I wasn't even going to make a video until I saw this, but you see the cross member down there? That's your front subframe for this car. Looks really nice on top. I crawled underneath the car and was shocked from what I saw. And the bottom of it is completely ate out. It is gone. There is nothing there. So let me see if I can crawl underneath there and let you see what I'm seeing. Let me grab the light first over here. And I haven't had the car up in the air yet, and I'm glad I didn't pay a lot of money for this car, because I'm having to spend money. I think I might be able to just go to a salvage yard and find me another support. Let's see if I can get you to see what I'm seeing. Light underneath there. Okay. When I crawled underneath there, I didn't really know what I was looking at first. You might see it already, actually. Let me get this light over here. But yeah, you see all the corrosion? Yeah. I took a look at that and I was like, oh my god. And someone just took some, looks like 3/8 bar or wire. In my case, at work, we call that stuff wire. But they took some 3/8 steel rod, got themselves a stick welder, and they just started stick welding and going to town on that thing. Can you see that crack? Yeah. That crack right there, it just goes all the way through that support. I'm trying to see. It looks like it had corrosion in it, and then it looks like it got hit by something and it busted it. They did a fairly decent job of getting it lined back up, and I found, let's see how many is on there. Let's see, there's one, two, there's another one I think back here somewhere. I think there's a third one I saw where they welded three of those 3/8 rods on there. Put those back in place. Is it a structural repair? Maybe. Do I feel like it's safe? No, I don't. I don't like that at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit a salvage yard and see what I can find. There's a few dings on this thing here and there. Anyhow, I was looking at this over here, and see that nick right there in the front of the A-arm? This thing's probably hit something at one time. This thing's definitely seen some time in a ditch, whether it was from ice and snow or just kids just horsing around in it and having some fun, I don't know. But that definitely looks like a home repair right there. I'd be greatly disappointed if that came from a garage. I would be really upset. But anyhow, I didn't really see anything else in here, so it looks like, I mean, I was looking at some of the mounts that are on here, and it looks like I can just unbolt this mount and I can go to the salvage yard and just go get another one. I'll just have them pulled out. So I'm not sure how much that's going to cost me. I'm hoping I keep it around $200, maybe $300. So that way it won't be too expensive. I didn't put a whole lot of money in this car, so I don't plan on putting a whole lot of money into it. When I first saw that, my first instinct was get this damn engine fixed. I'm sorry about my French, but it upset me. Get it back in the car and take it to the auction and get rid of it. So, and I'll even tell them at the auction that it's got a busted cross member on it. So, because I'm not going to put my burdens off on somebody else. I think it's wrong to hide stuff like that and not tell the next owner of the car the damage that's on it. Every car I've ever sold, if I did reconstruction on it, I told the owner, showed the owner the reconstruction that I did, and left it up to them. And I have never had anybody walk away from a car that I have showed them the reconstruction that I've done on it, because usually I do a pretty good repair on them. I'll set them up on a frame rack and go ahead and straighten the body and everything. So that doesn't bother me in the least to do that. Anyhow, I'll go ahead and get off of here and get this uploaded so you guys can take a look at it. And I'll have more progress. If I find any more scary stuff on this car, I will go ahead and get it posted for you. And but if I don't find anything scary, next video I'll just go ahead and have the engine out of the car, because I want to get this head pulled off and take a look down inside them cylinders and see what's going on. Alrighty, you guys take care. And it sounds like the garage gang party's going on out there in Kansas City, so you guys are watching this out there. You all have a great time. Sorry I couldn't make it. Just, you know, funds don't allow it, time doesn't allow it, job doesn't allow it. And maybe next year, okay? I would like to actually show up to one of those events in my actual hot rod. I'd like to get my car back on the road and get it working. Maybe next spring. I got a few projects in the house I need to get fixed. All right, you guys take care. Talk to you later.